Hi, this is Anita Costabile from Talk and Play Together. By now, you've opened up your box and hopefully explored some of the toys in there. What I want to start talking about today are picture cues, visual cues, or picture communication. Visual cues and visual strategies are a great way to help your child learn, regulate their emotions, and communicate. So I've included two specific sheets. One sheet has songs with the words on the back. Another sheet has activities or games that you can play. You can tie a little string around this and hang it on a doorknob, hang it on a cabinet. You can also use these magnet clips and you can clip it to your fridge so you always have it handy. Or you can just keep it in the box so that anytime you're playing with the box, you have these ready and available to start talking about what you're playing. You can also cut the cards out. If you're going to cut these up, you might want to maybe put them on a ring like this. You can use craft ring. You could use grapple hooks or backpack hooks, or you can even use shower curtain rings. Those work too, and those you can get at the dollar store. Now, this might be familiar to children who have autism, but I use this system not only for children with autism, but all of my children in early intervention because they are so visual. Picture communication systems are great ways to help your child communicate. And we can make a book like this with Velcro. And this is just an old binder, and you can open it up and you can see I just used file folders. I put Velcro on them and I Velcro the pictures so the child can pull off what they want and they can put it here. And you can work on sequencing, first this, then this on the Velcro side. But generally, just having a whole book filled with all of your communication pages is really great. And if you keep getting more boxes, you'll keep getting more vocabulary cards, picture cards for games, and picture cards for songs. And it might be nice and helpful to put it in a binder. Something else you can do is use those baseball card pages or sheets like this and stick the pictures in there, and then your child, if they have nice fine motor skills, they can work on pulling the picture out and say, I want to play this. If they're not able to pull out, they can also just point. So these are really nice sheets to also use with the picture cards. So I just want to let you know you can use these sheets as is and encourage your children to point. Label these pictures for your child. If your child is not yet talking, I would suggest using really simple one-word labels. But if your child is starting to use some one words, then you could use some phrases. Hide eggs, play Humpty Dumpty, stack eggs. But if your child is not there yet, I would really just focus on real simple things. You can also cut the cards out so that you can actually work on choices. Do you want stacking eggs or dot markers? The other picture cards that I gave you were the songs. So for instance, Rain, Rain, Go Away. Put that on there, and the words are on the back. And I highly, highly recommend you try singing and playing these songs with your children and doing the actions. Act out the words of the song. Rain, rain, go away, like that. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. So you're going to act them out. We're going to talk about gestures in another video that I'm creating, but right now we're just kind of working on the visual cues. And I hope that you use these song cards to help your kids choose, which song are we going to sing today? Which one? Which one? And then they can pick which song they want to sing, or they can say, I don't like chicken dance. This is great for kids who are working on first then. First stacking, then hiding eggs. First, then. And then you can even hand them the card that's first, and they can hold it and they can go over to the activity and place it there. And then when it's time for this card, they'll physically be able to hold this and understand that this is happening next. It might also help with their memory because some kids can't remember what is coming next. So those visual cues might stay in your child's memory much, much longer than words. This can also be used with turn taking so they can hold on. Oh, it's Jimmy's turn. So when it's Jimmy's turn, then Billy gets to hold the card while Jimmy takes a turn with the toy, if you're focusing on taking turns. I love picture cards because we can talk about what we had done previously. Recalling events and sharing events with families and friends is a great communication skill, and it's one that we really, really work on. So I really, really hope that you're going to try to incorporate using visual cues in your child's life. It will be helpful for you, just like your calendar or your to-do lists or your schedules. Kids need these things too, and they need them in pictures that are easily viewed and easily manipulated.